watching Mugi TV. These are stories that we prepared for you. Conscience against unity. And another stories teaching And good evening. Welcome to Mugi TV News Edition at 9 p.m. I'm Jeff Kimaiu. And for our stories, for our programs, and for our bulletins, kindly you can switch into our social media outlets. That is Mugi TV Kenya, and that is YouTube and Facebook. Welcome to this edition at 9. I'm Jeff Kimaiu. And these are the stories that we've prepared for you tonight in the headlines. And that MP Gashoki cautions against punitive coffee bills. And other stories are family receives new home from J127 group. And these are the stories that we've prepared for you. Kirinyaga Central Parliament, Gashoki, MP Gashoki Gitari has cautioned national government officials against coming up with punitive bills touching on coffee farming, saying such laws will have a negative impact on coffee sector.
Kuna kazi mingi sana tunafanya kama serikali. Today I'm a very proud man, Mwalimu Governor. Leo ndio siku contractor wa Mau Mau amerudi barabarani. Hiyo barabara ya Mau Mau ikikamilika, tunakaribisha mtu yote mwenye anapenda rais na mwenye hapendi rais, hakuna mtu atafungiwa, itakuwa ya kila mtu.
Unajua rais akifaulu, nchi yetu imefaulu. Asipofaulu, nchi yetu haitafaulu. Kwa hivyo, it is in our interest as Kenyans to pray that the president succeeds, because the moment the president succeeds, the whole nation succeeds.
Isha jiandikishe, hakuna kitu unapoteza. Ukikuwa mgonjwa ukutane na madaktari. There is absolutely no reason to fight a medical program that specifically speaks to you. Kwa hivyo tafadhali tujiandikishe kwa SHA.
Bado wakati tulikuwa tunafanya campaign na ni kama nimesaidika. Unajua wakili wangapi wa rais? Hakujawahi kuwa na wakili wa rais kwa hii mlima yote ya Kenya, ametoka eneo hii. Mimi.
It was an early Christmas gift for a poverty-stricken family in Bahati, Nakuru, after well-wishers gifted them with a magnificent life upgrade. The family had been living under poor conditions in a very poorly ventilated one-roomed mud walled house. Their sorry state moved a kind-hearted J127 group who visited the family and promised to elevate their lives. Jacinda Wagari from Kiamaina ward, together with her 9 children, benefited from a 3-bedroom house constructed by J127 support by Naina USA at the tune of 0.5 million. During the handover event, J127 Chairman Bishop commended the work done in a record time of just 4 weeks, saying it has provided a permanent habitation for the young lady.
In this constituency, we are investing 53 million Kenya shillings, and at the time we finish implementing the projects, we are going to have connected about 4,000 households. But we are also undertaking survey and design for the entire constituency, and indeed for all the 290 constituencies around the country, so that we get ready for purposes of ensuring that we connect people as quickly as possible and as soon as possible after funding has been.
The frequency of blackouts has considerably gone down. And even in those few instances where there is a blackout, we have taken the shortest time possible to restore power. A case in point is last night. when power went off due to a technical hitch on the Tanzania-Kenya interconnector. Okay? And within a very short time, power was restored. And it was only part of the country, not the whole country, that was affected. So we are up to speed as a ministry and as Kenya Power and Lighting Company, and of course as REREC. And Kenyans should rest assured that there will be no unusual power outages.
The government officials have urged Kenyans to fully embrace ongoing government programs aimed at enhancing national development. Led by President's Economic Advisor Moses Kuria and Deputy Controller of State House Simon Gikuru, the officials emphasized the importance of engaging with initiatives such as the New Earth Program SHA, youth employment opportunities abroad, and the resumed construction of Mau Mau Rose. Speaking on the barrier of father to Dr. Adrian Kemotho, who is the chairperson of Transport Licensing Appeals Board in Kaganda, Kiaru constituency in Murang'a County. They emphasized the need for leaders and Kenyans at large to prioritize development over political affiliations.
I'm going to check. Oh, there she is. That's a good show. And she's a Kenyan household name.
The regime in power operates on three principles: lies and more lies, corruption and more corruption, disdain for human life and therefore executing people without reason, abductions that lead to execution or outright execution, the way we saw the Gen Z getting executed. And this is amidst declining economic conditions, high taxation. We are in a very bad place, but I want to remind us, we are responsible for where we are.
Katika wanadamu kuna upanda na kushuka, lakini simama na uwazi, simama na usawa. Nafikiri lengo kubwa, tukijua pia yalikuwa waziri wa mambo ya Justice and Constitutional Affairs, ninaamini ya kwamba pia mambo ya haki yapo katika kitabu hiki. Na hilo ndio jambo ambalo sisi tunazungumza kama wanasiasa wa sasa.
Kenya Union of Clinical Officers presents 46 of its members at Kirinyaga County headquarters for reinstatement following a judgment by the Labor Relations Court. The 46 are among hundreds of health workers who were sacked by the county in 2019 following an industrial action over poor working conditions. Union of Clinical Officers National Chairman Peterson Wachira has said that the country lost its appeal and the Labor Relations Court in August, but requested for a 60-day stay of excursion that lapsed in October. Wachira said that following the lapse of the 60-day stay of excursion period, the country has not filed an appeal in court or sought for any extensions of stay, and as such, the judgment of Labor Court reinstating the 46 clinical officers stands. Wachira noted that the clinical officers have suffered enough, and it is now time for the country to obey the court orders by reinstating them and paying all the benefits since 2021 when the Public Service Commission first reinstated them.
Kwa majina ninaitwa Jacinta Wangare. Mimi nimeishi hapa na J127 imenisaidia. Imenijengea nyumba. Nimefurahia. Juu nilikuwa chini kabisa. Mzee wangu ako uhai, lakini alienda. Akaniachia watoto wakiwa wadogo. Akaniachia na watoto 9. Alienda, akaniwacha, hata misi yake sionagi. Hii nyumba ilikuwa kidogo. Na kuna wase wengine walinihurumia wakakuja pali walinitoa pali chini kabisa. Sasa nimeshukuru Pastor Tony nikuchukua mzigo wangu ukanijengea nyumba. Sasa saa hii nitaweza kulala na watoto wangu wakiwa nyumba ni kubwa na nimefurahi sana.
Majina yangu naitwa Superintendent Wilson Kabu wa kanisa la Evangelical Covenant Churches of Kenya. Mama tulimpata tu na shida kubwa sana. Wakati alikuwa na hii kanyumba kwa hapa, hawana chakula, hawana nini. Ile shida ikawa kubwa. Na kikundi ambayo tuko nao which is registered in Kenya inaitwa J127. Tulipokuja tukakuta ile shida iko hapa, Mungu akawaguza na tukaona ni lazima tuwasaidie. Na si hawa tu, tumekuwa tukisaidia hata watoto wa shule. Right now tumekuwa tukilipia katika kikundi hii ya J127, that is James 1:27 in the Bible, ya kwamba tumesaidia watoto kama 34 ambao tunalipia shule from form 1 to form 4, wengine primary. Tunapeaga hawa mama wengi zaidi ambaye ni wamewachwa na mwana zao chakula, hata kama leo tumewapa ya Christmas. Tumeweza kufanya kile ambaye tunaweza tukisaidiana na ndugu zetu ambaye the founder wa kikundi ni anaitwa Reverend Tony Wainaina ambaye yuko Dallas, Texas, yeye na kikundi cha J127. Kwa hivyo tukishikana wa Kenya bila kuangalia huko na huko, bila ukabila, tunaweza jenga, tunaweza leta watu pamoja na Kenya inaweza kuwa ya Yesu kamili.
Okay. My name is Agnes Mwangi and I am from this area. Some of the challenges we have in J127 is that we are aiding people. We have aiding members. Some are even HIV positive and they need pre-care so that they may be able to comprehend with their life. So we have if we can see medical cover that can cover our members, because some of them are ailing, they cannot even do any project. So even the projects that we have been doing, there are some who cannot even undertake anything. So if we can have any, we can be glad. And also if we can have a feeding program, because even these kids that will go to school, when they go back home, they have challenges of feeding from their parents, because you can imagine one parent like the one we have seen today, Wagale, with 9 kids, depending on her. So if we can have a feeding program, which we are looking forward, I think we can be glad. So if you are there.
And thank you for watching Mugi Prime Edition at 9, and we are taking a short break. We are coming back.
Neo tuko kireto geto Quincy muini wa nyimbo cia muthungutho riu guku twita JN event ni turamwendithĩria thigũkũ njega ina irathimo cia Ngai. Remember, Christmas is just not a Christmas but a feeling. Hello kaboma selector.
Ema wene anire to magego-ine maing'ang'i riu rora gutiri ungikwenda ni uria wahanire muiritu wari muthakarangi wa mwiri mutheri magego iria ndonyi makaya gucagiriria ingi no we hau jetagwo Cumbi muini wa nyimbo cia mataro kuma guku kwa JN Events ndakwendithĩria thigũkũ njega na mwaka mwerũ ina irathimo cia Ngai. Ni wagitahirwo ni anake okiragwo ri uri mweru na maitho mega makengita mandutura na raika.
Ni uthumbukite kuhariria igongona riaku niguo rikinyanire ndukamake ringi. JN Events mari haha ni undu waku. Tukuheaga machini ta drive racks, wireless microphones, stage fog machines, stage lights, from monitors, rhinaries na roadshow track. Tukoragwo Naivasha, Karai, Kiroche Road. Tucerere kana uhure thimu namba 0720 394 177. JN Events. We speak your events.
Welcome back to Mugi TV News. I'm Jeff. A Prime Cabinet Secretary C.S. Musalia Mudavadi, who also serves as CS for the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, held a meeting on Friday morning with his Ethiopian counterpart, Honorable Gideon Timotheus Esbon, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ethiopia. The meeting focused on strengthening the diplomatic ties and fostering cooperation between the two nations. The discussion between the two leaders emphasized areas of mutual interest, including regional security, economic collaboration, and the deepening of bilateral relations. Both parties expressed their commitment to working together to enhance the partnership between Kenya and Ethiopia, ensuring progress and stability in the region.
Tuliweza kurudi hapa na tukaelekeza, tukapea county ile barua ambao pia walikuwa wamepata, lakini walikataa kuitii. Kulingana na sheria, wakati unapata matokeo pale Public Service Commission, unastahili kwenda Labor Court ambayo inastahili kudhibitisha yale matokeo, nielekeze ule mhusika aweze kuweza kutii sheria. Kwa hivyo ombi letu ni ya kwamba kwa hii serikali tafadhali waweze kutii sheria, kwa sababu tumeweza kupata malalamiko ya kwamba hatuna madaktari wa kutosha hapa Kirinyaga. Swali letu ni je, itakuwaje madaktari wamesimamishwa kazi na wakati wananchi wanalalamika ya kwamba wapati huduma safi ama ambayo inastahili kwa sababu kuna madaktari watoshi hapa. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema wacha hii county ikuwe ni county ya kutii sheria, kwa sababu hii county iko hapa kwa sababu tuliweza kubadilisha katiba ya Kenya mwaka wa 2010. Na hiyo sheria ndiyo iliweza kuleta hii county. Kwa hivyo hakuna vyenye watu ambao wameletwa kulingana na katiba na kisheria kwa ofisi watakuwa ni wenye kutotii sheria. Kwa hivyo tunaomba gavana wa hapa Kirinyaga, tunajua ako karibu kuondoka, tamu yake ziko karibu kuisha. Tunamuomba tu kwa unyenyekevu ya kwamba hii ikuwe ni jambo, hata kama tumelia kutosha, ikuwe ni jambo ambalo anatii sheria, ambaye atakumbukwa aliweza kutotii sheria, lakini kabla ya kuondoka kwa ofisi akatii sheria. Hilo tu ndilo tunamuomba. Na sisi tumefika hapa kwa sababu koti iliweza kusema ya kwamba tuweze kurejea kazini, na ni kisheria sisi tunastahili kufika.
As you well know, Kirinyaga County produces around 20 to 25% of Kenyan's coffee, and this facility serves Kirinyaga County and also serves other counties surrounding. And I think that is that's why we would need to be very cautious and careful while dealing with issues on coffee. It is important, even when we are passing the bills like the bill in Parliament, to come and interact with such people who are doing this good work so that we get information and understand. Otherwise, we might go and register it and do roles that cannot assist our farmers. But from what I've gathered, the kind of money, especially in 1 year, that has passed through this facility is to the excess of 4 billion, almost equivalent to the money that comes from national government to run the entire of Kirinyaga County. So it's a facility that we would like even the government to support. We have seen that they have brought some other machinery, and if in 1 year we are able to have that kind of money, what will happen in another 3 years? So there's a facility we need to really change. And I would plead with the leadership of the cooperative, starting with Mheshimiwa Oparanya, to actually physically visit this, and the PS Kiremi to come and visit and see whatever is happening on the ground, so that when we are making decisions, we make decisions from a point of information, having visited the ground. And again, I want to say that we cannot criminalize all cooperative leaders and we say they are crooks. I think it will be very absurd because crooks are found in politics, in executive, in all other spheres. And actually, if I can remember, if my memory serves me right, in Kirinyaga County.
Currently, we started milling this coffee last year. We were able to do 87% of Kirinyaga coffee, like what Muhesh have said. Kirinyaga does about 20 to 25% of the national production. Therefore, it is massive. It was tasking, but we were able to do the job. We were equal to the task. But with the grace of God, we were able to deliver what others could not be able to deliver. This being a new mill, it was interesting how we started, and we were able to compete with the giants that are there, and we were able to...
NARC Kenya leader Martha Karua has accused former Prime Minister Raila Odinga of not only betraying the Gen Z movement but also betraying when he formed a broad-based government with President William Ruto during the height of the Gen Z-led demonstrations. According to Karua, Raila is the longest-serving opposition leader in the country, was expected to stand with the protesters. Instead, he chose to align with the government of the day. Karua further added that President William Ruto had been spreading lies and making fake promises.
I'm going to check. Oh, there she is. That's a show. And she's a Kenyan household name.
The regime in power operates on three principles: lies and more lies, corruption and more corruption, disdain for human life and therefore executing people without reason, abductions that lead to execution or outright execution, the way we saw the Gen Z getting executed. And this is amidst declining economic conditions, high taxation. We are in a very bad place, but I want to remind us we are responsible for where we are.
Katika wanadamu kuna upanda na kushuka, lakini simama na uwazi, simama na usawa. Nafikiri lengo kubwa, tukijua pia yalikuwa waziri wa mambo ya Justice and Constitutional Affairs, ninaamini ya kwamba pia mambo ya haki yapo katika kitabu hiki. Na hilo ndio jambo ambalo sisi tunazungumza kama wanasiasa wa sasa.
Opiyo Wandayi, CS for Energy and Petroleum, has expressed his frustration of the frequent power outages in Kenya. In his message, Wandayi promised that the government will provide stable and reliable electricity to the people. Wandayi called for urgent reforms and investment in the energy sector to address the power supply issues. He also urged the government to be accountable to the people and ensure that promises of affordable and reliable electricity are fulfilled and prioritize the maintenance and expansion of energy infrastructure to meet the growing demand.
In this constituency, we are investing 53 million Kenya shillings, and at the time we finish implementing the projects, we are going to have connected about 4,000 households. But we are also undertaking survey and design for the entire constituency, and indeed for all the 290 constituencies around the country, so that we get ready for purposes of ensuring that we connect people as quickly as possible and as soon as possible after funding has been.
The frequency of blackouts has considerably gone down. And even in those few instances where there is a blackout, we have taken the shortest time possible to restore power. A case in point is last night, when power went off due to a technical hitch on the Tanzania-Kenya interconnector. Okay? And within a very short time, power was restored. And it was only part of the country, not the whole country, that was affected. So we are up to speed as a ministry and as Kenya Power and Lighting Company, and of course as REREC. And Kenyans should rest assured that there will be no unusual power outages.
And owing to the change in climate that affected water levels in Mount Kenya Tower, residents of Embu have been asked to use water prudently during the festive season. Embu Water and Sanitation Company Limited, which MD Managing Director James Jeru observed that the company has faced a myriad of challenges ranging from illegal water connections and vandalism, with the company losing more than 50 million shillings annually. While wishing the residents a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Jeru stated that they are working closely with their customers to reduce non-revenue water and are set to establish new intake and catchment areas to meet the rising demand. He assured the residents of reliable water supply during this festive season.
Tuliweza kurudi hapa na tukaelekeza, tukapea county ile barua ambao pia walikuwa wamepata, lakini walikataa kuitii. Kulingana na sheria, wakati unapata matokeo pale Public Service Commission, unastahili kwenda Labor Court ambayo inastahili kudhibitisha yale matokeo, nielekeze ule mhusika aweze kuweza kutii sheria. Kwa hivyo ombi letu ni ya kwamba kwa hii serikali tafadhali waweze kutii sheria, kwa sababu tumeweza kupata malalamiko ya kwamba hatuna madaktari wa kutosha hapa Kirinyaga. Swali letu ni je, itakuwaje madaktari wamesimamishwa kazi na wakati wananchi wanalalamika ya kwamba hawapati huduma safi ama ambayo inastahili kwa sababu kuna madaktari watoshi hapa. Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema wacha hii county ikuwe ni county ya kutii sheria, kwa sababu hii county.
And that is what we had prepared for you at Mugi TV Prime Edition at 9. I'm Jeff Kimaiu, and for more stories and programs, kindly log into our accounts. That is Mugi TV Kenya and Mugi TV YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for watching. Good night. I'm Jeff Kimaiu.